Folks, welcome to episode 159 of Clash of the Podcast. I'm Conrad Cushman, representing Everything Pro Wrestling. Also joining me, co-creator, co-founder, whatever else you could attach to it that's good and respectable, my guy, HW Weekly, Hubbard Wrestling Weekly, Sean Hubbard. What's going on, brother?
I'm here, man. Appreciate you, bro. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here with you as always, man.
Sean's iced out. I'm here. We both were ripping and running a lot today.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy day, and you know what we do. You know what we got to do. And we're going to try to get into as much as we can. We may not have graphics for it, but guess what? That's how we roll. That's how we're going to do things. So sit back, grab your drink, have some fun, relax, and wait for Sean to say that phrase.
Appreciate you, bro. Let's do it. Chat, we're here. Conrad's here. I'm here. There's nothing else to say except Conrad, my brother. Drop that thing.
Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you if this is your first time. Free, easy way to support the show. Hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also tell a friend. Word of mouth is very important. People like you, and people want to know what you think about things. And if you say, I like this podcast every Monday, live at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time, Clash of the Podcast, you should check it out. You should come on in. We never badger anyone for having different opinions than us. We never get upset. We're here. We're here for the talks of wrestling, man. So make sure you guys spread the word. You're very important to all of this as well. Sean, I don't know how we're going to do this, man. We don't have that many people in. So look, we're going to do quick shout outs. If you're not here in the beginning, I apologize. I will acknowledge you as we move along.
Yeah, we're running we're running the hurry up offense for the next 3 weeks, considering the circumstance. We're making it happen though.
We're being counter booked by WWE as well, so that's how it's got to be. That's how we got to roll.
They're mad because they're mad because they're more entertaining than we're more entertaining than they are.
Here we go. Clown in the house. What's good, Clown? Appreciate
1
you,
3Z,
man.
4 Tweezy.
Sir Quills is in the house.
Quilly in the building.
Let's see. You said let's get ready for Pro Wrestling Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be a lot, man. We're talking about all that, all out. WrestlePalooza today. It's all in the mix.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm searching for a miracle. I believe the impossible in the building.
Appreciate you, Miracle. Our guy, Matt.
M. Leezy, Fo, Sheezy.
He says, hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a good weekend. Let's kick the week off with the two aces in our pro wrestling community. Yo, appreciate that, bro. Thank you, guys. I know I'm jumping all over things, and if you guys want to put up stuff, man, please put it back in there. Let's see. McKinney in the house. He said, yo, I'm here to talk Wrestle with the Fire live chat and the best duo in the world, Clash of the Podcast. And to let y'all know, sometimes you have to cut your dependable hand off to see what yours do. Woo!
Talk your talk, big dog.
Deanna's in the house. Appreciate you, Deanna. MJB in the place to be. Just meeting.
Let's get it percolating in this dancery.
We got our good friend Rob in the house. What's good, Rob?
Rob, what up, dope?
BJ, what's good? Professor BJ.
BJ, Professor. I like that.
Word. XG Dub, what's good, man?
What up? Yo, make sure that we're able to, I don't know, okay, can't do it across the board. I respect it, XG Dub. If you can't do it, I understand because you want to make sure your privacy is still intact. But on X, if you can allow us to tag you, we would love to tag you on our stuff. But right now we can't because of your privacy settings. Not saying you need to change your privacy settings, but if you happen to have them on as a mistake, take it off so we can include you in our what's the word I'm looking for? In our posts.
Yes. All right, man. Sean, I know that we had some stuff to talk about. If you want, man, I can give you a second here to just talk about first Ricky Hatton.
There's no question that Ricky Hatton is a major loss in the boxing community. A former multiple time world champion. definitely put on for his country. I got to give a lot of respect to him for the efforts that he put on and the fights that he put on. He very famously fought Floyd Money Mayweather in an epic fight. Obviously, he was unsuccessful. However, it was a fight. He definitely showed the world what he was made of. Again, a multi-time world champion. So it's something that it's just an unfortunate thing. He's a relatively young man, as you can see. And unfortunately, he's no longer with us. We wish his family nothing but the best. Prayers up to somebody who will go down as a true Irish superstar, the one and only Rick Yet.
Thank you, good sir. And while we're acknowledging passings, I do want to send our condolences to All Japan Pro Wrestling's Taishin Nagao, I believe is how you say the name, passed away September 7th, age of 21, far too young. Severe injuries from accidentally being hit on a tour bus going back to May, towards the end of May in 2025. So RIP to that. And I know that the AJPW roster is thinking of you, and so is the wrestling world. So appreciate everyone for sending that to me and sending some love, man. With that being said, Sean, we also had Canelo Crawford, man. This is your chance to plug a little HW Weekly website, man. I was keeping up with your updates.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Make sure you go to hwweekly.com. That's hwweekly.com. All the live updates from the fight were posted in real time, as Conrad just said. Thank you, my brother. The preview show with myself, Conrad, Clash of the Podcast on the Hubbard Wrestling Weekly channel, along with friend of the show, Joel from Triller TV, did record numbers for Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. We did 1.5K in views, which is a phenomenal number. Our boxing coverage over there is pretty extensive, man. So check out hwweekly.com for all your combat sports needs, man. Conrad has the whole wrestling world on lock. I kind of have the wrestling world on lock as well, but my niche is boxing and MMA, and we're rolling. And also a little bit of fun on my YouTube channel last night, man. I threw some funny stuff out there for your comedic pleasure, man. Shout out to the late great Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yes, can't forget Macho Man, legend in the game.
I've been working, Conrad. I've been working.
I see you. T-Ferg, what's good? Guy Will Gamble, I see you guys in the chat as well, man. Appreciate you guys. I know Sean said it earlier, we're doing kind of a hurry-up offense. Let's talk about this. So let's do WrestlePalooza news, and then we'll do All Out at the end. How's that? Fair?
Works for me.
Yippee Skippy. Let's do it. First, Yippee Skippy.
Oh my.
So WrestlePalooza and All Out, man. WrestlePalooza has caused some issues, even for me, in regards to All Out. It has cost me a little extra charge I had to pay today to check in early now because of the times being moved.
I'm not going to go on my normal tangent because we don't have a lot of time today, but I am furious about that. That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still annoying.
But it's more than nothing.
Yeah, it's true. So I'm a little peeved, but I know people going to the WrestlePalooza show, and I know people going to the All Out show. At the end of the day, we're all going to go to see some wrestling. We're all going to have some fun. And then if you want to watch the other one later, I guess watch it later. That sounds like that'll be the plan and what'll end up happening. I'll probably be cruising the streets of Toronto, and then maybe eventually I'll get to watch WrestlePalooza. And then on Monday, me and Sean will probably end up talking about it. That's
pretty much. I might go live for the main event. Stay tuned.
Okay. All right. Keep it locked on Sean's channel, which is in the description, along with his website, and I just put it in the chat as well. WrestlePalooza, Sean. They brought the name back. I feel like this is a Paul Heyman idea, maybe. They went with this Saw thing for it. I don't know why. Maybe it's something in Indianapolis. Jocelyn, if you're in the chat, please tell us. But yeah, they went with this. I don't really have an idea on how they're going to structure this card because you do have, I would say, 2 main event matches, possibly 3, depending on how you view the championship.
The main event has been established, my brother.
Is it the tag match?
There was an announcement. It's going to be Brock and John Cena.
Good thing I had that in that order here. All right, we'll go through these. There's only 5 matches, right? Do I have my count right?
Oh, it's a WWE pay-per-view, of course. It's only 5 matches. What did you expect? A normal amount of matches, like a real pay-per-view?
You know what's crazy right now, y'all? I did not ask this to be a smart butt. I swear to you on everything. I was really asking because I don't know if there were 6 matches or not. But there's still time this week, I guess, to add one. Let's start with this one. Your boy, he's back. It's Guile. It's the QB1, Cody Rhodes, taking on Drew McIntyre at, how did he say on SmackDown, Sean? Wrestle. Cody versus Drew. I'm not really invested in this one too much. Cody's
Why would you be? Why would you be? You know, he came back. It's like, just stay away, bro. Just forfeit the title and stay away. I can't stand him. There's only one person in WWE that he could face in a match that I would cheer for Cody Rhodes. You know who that is? It's that blithering idiot Braun Breaker.
Come on now.
What? I can't stand them. Yo, Cody is so freaking corny, bro. I can't rant as long as I would normally like to.
What do you feel on this match? Like, is this one where Drew? Is this for the title?
Cody's gonna win. It doesn't matter. It's over. Cody's gonna win. That's all that really matters, bro. And at the end of the day, why are we doing matches where the winner or a foregone conclusion? It's just another example of this.
Well, I think some of those you're always gonna have on a card, to be fair. But I don't know if Guy will gamble. I have no idea if this is for the title. It hasn't really been stated too much. Matt going with Drew. Okay, I see you. I'm not looking forward to this title match. I don't think a lot of people are. I think Cody's schedule has people not invested. You've seen more with Randy and Drew. You'd probably think that would be the match. Eventually, I assume this is going to lead to a triple threat with the 3 of them.
Sounds like a good idea. You know what that means.
If you've been around long enough, you know, and if not, you need to check the archives, my friends.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know, Sean. I'll go with Cody as well here.
I'll go with Cody because I don't care. Let's move on. There's only one real pay-per-view this weekend, and it's not happening in Indianapolis.
We also have a tag match. This show is tag heavy on the importance of them. We have the reunited Usos taking on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. The Bronze versus the Usos. So
here's a revolutionary idea. This is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to reunite the Usos, okay? We're going to reunite the Usos because we're lazy and don't have the capability in our mental capacity to make sure that Jey Uso stays relevant. So what we're going to do is we're going to put him back with his brother, right? But then what we're going to do, right, chat? This is what we're going to do. Then we're going to put him back, and we're going to put him back together. And what we're going to do in the same night, for the first time ever where the Usos officially reunite, what we're going to do is we're going to have Jey Uso turn on LA Knight. Idiots. Pure idiots. The Usos win, but it's not going to mean anything because Jey Uso probably going to turn heel because WWE are morons.
Now, look, we talked about this before. I get it. ESPN first show. And I want to say this, too. Remind me to say something about when I was at the gym earlier about that ESPN when we get to the main event. Sir. I hear what you're saying, but I think I told you earlier in text when I was at the gym, I have faith in this a little bit more. To me, you could have Jey Uso tell a story about his journey as far as how I want to rise up. This is what I've done. This is what I need to do. And how do you do that? You got to have your Sting. Everyone remembers Sting from 97, right? The end of the year. But do you remember Sting in 96?
Right, he was a tweener. But my point is, why are you splitting the difference? Jey Uso's over right now. You're splitting. He's going to get boos tonight. It's not going to be all boos, but he's going to get boos tonight.
By LA Knight fans, yeah. I don't know why you would do that. It's a risk.
Isn't that what I just said?
No.
Did I say what I think I just said? I think I just said it. That's what I just said.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
But I think their end game is this could be a way to write Jimmy off. And JC's like, oh, my mistakes are actually affecting my family. I need to make sure that when I'm doing this, my head's on straight. Boom. And then, yeah. Rob, stop it. Stop it. What up, Chad? At least that's what I hope the direction is. And also, why are we having Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed lose again on paper? Like, why do they need to lose again?
Because they suck, or at least one of them does.
I'm just well. You're building up this faction to be the top faction on Raw, right? Like, just go with me. I know you don't like Braun Breaker, but go with me here.
I'm going because I respect you.
But do you get why would you keep beating them?
Well, if you want me to show you respect, which I will, and actually answer your question honestly without bias, it's very silly. The Braun should win this match because otherwise, why the heck are they doing what they're doing? Continuing to lose on pay-per-view makes absolutely no sense. They definitely should win the match. I hope they don't because I can't stand them, more specifically Braun Breaker. But to answer your question honorably and respectfully, the Brunson and Braun tag team should definitely win, like 100%.
Give them something, right?
That being said, the Usos win.
Who do you got in this one?
That being said, the Usos win. Yes.
I'm just trying to think of timeline here for Jimmy. You know what? I'm going to say the Usos win as well because to me, like, why else would you put them together? You got to do something, and then you're going to have something happen to Jimmy eventually.
I do have a theory though that I shared with you earlier.
Share it. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna be brief. I'm not gonna give you as much as I would normally give you. That's what she said. But what I'm gonna give you, what I'm gonna give you is this. I have a theory. I hope Jey Uso does not turn heel. I think he will because I think WWE doesn't have much sense when it comes to that. But I think a really cool thing would be if Jey Uso, as he tweens, goes back to being a babyface because somebody else turns and joins the Vision. Any guesses? I don't have enough time to give you to make a guess, so I'm just going to give it to you guys. What if Jey Uso goes back to being a full-time babyface and the person who turns on the fans and joins up with Seth Rollins is L.A. Knight? Yeah. Just throwing it out there. Don't say I wasn't the one who told you first. You heard it here. Conrad and Sean, Clash of the Podcast. Just throwing it out there.
Not wrong, my brother. Not wrong. Yeah, I don't. That would be wild. That'd be a wild thing to do.
That would actually be a pretty cool swerve, honestly.
Here's the problem, though. You're like Jey Uso and LA Knight are two of your most over people are.
The fact that they're either one of them are in this conversation is why I have a problem with WWE. Okay, let me go on the record here. WWE are not idiots. They're the greatest wrestling organization in the world, but they have moments of idiocy. Okay, this is Sean. This is Sean being real with you guys. This is not about me being funny or having a. WWE are clearly not idiots. They're making billions of dollars. Okay, what I'm trying to say though is they have moments of idiocy. Conrad just made the point of the evening. Whether it's LA Knight or Jey Uso, why are either one of them in a conversation of possibly turning heel when they're so over right now? It makes no sense. Now I'm putting my glasses back on. Conrad, it's all yours.
No, I totally agree with that and see your point. I don't think they're dumb either. I just think sometimes they put ceilings on people that you don't need to put ceilings on. Like, let them be a star. There's nothing... Sean, one of our favorite time periods. I know the young boys today like to give people.
Yeah, they're going to give us a hard time again. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But let me tell you this: there was nothing wrong with having multiple people who could main event any show, and it felt big time. It's okay. It's okay to have multiple people like that. It takes time to get those people over. If they're in the spot, let them have the spot. You've earned it. Here. Oh no, not 10 main eventers. Whatever will I do?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Come on.
We don't really like them that much on this show because of outside the ring stuff, but like even big stars that were main event level popularity, but just not main event guys, like the New Age Outlaws, specifically Billy Gunn. I mean, the person that we are not really fond of is Jesse James, but being real, they were main event caliber as it relates to popularity. They weren't main event. I mean, the Brood, Edge and Christian were main event. The Hardy Boys, Lita,
Noku. Like, people knew these people. Like,
there you
knew
go.
Who they were, and they mattered. That's one thing I will always say. People give Vince Russo a lot of hate for stuff. I will give Vince Russo credit that he made everyone have a spot and they felt special. Whether you're in the hardcore division, the European title division is where you saw most of the good wrestling. I was like, more D-Lo and X-Pac, please. Like,
right. And to piggyback off of my brilliant tag team partner Conrad Cushman, and when you have two guys like Jey Uso and LA Knight, who I'll say arguably to be polite, but I don't really think there's much of an argument outside of maybe Cody Rhodes, the two most popular baby faces in the entire company.
True.
I mean, why are they even in the conversation? Chat, answer my question. Conrad, why are they even in the conversation of being turned into heels? Why?
Don't know. I think that maybe they're just trying to move some people around. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to create something. Maybe they see a dip in the numbers.
I couldn't tell you. I mean, Jey Uso and LA Knight are on fire right now. That's all I can say.
Guy Will Gamble brought up something, so I'm gonna bring it up here for him real quick. The problem is there's too many faces feuding with Seth. Specifically, give them something else to do that's important. Ding,
well,
ding,
Jay,
ding.
I've already. But see, let me counterpoint Guy Will Gamble, who makes a very strong point. And I will focus on Jey Uso or LA Knight. As a matter of fact, I'm going to focus on Jey Uso. Here you go, Conrad. I'm about to blow your mind right quick. I'm going to focus on Jey Uso, not for the benefit of Jey Uso. What am I talking about? What the heck is going on here? I would have Jey Uso, now that he's achieved his World Heavyweight Championship, I would have him divert his attention back toward the Intercontinental title. And you know who I would put in the main event spot? LA Knight would have his opportunity if it were me running the show. And y'all know Jey Uso's my guy, but there's never been a moment where I've been more fair than right now when I'm saying I would give LA Knight the opportunity. So to Guy Will Gamble's point, you're right. There are too many baby faces feuding with Seth Rollins. You could take Jey Uso out of the mix and still have him do meaningful stuff on the show.
Yeah, you can find there's stuff for people to do. Not wrong. Looking here. Boom, boom, boom. Joel, thank you for the $1 super chat, my friend.
Joel, appreciate you. Great job on the show. 1.4K views for the Canelo and Crawford preview.
Right. MJB said, make it make sense. Working on it. Matt Lopez thinks it's leading to something with War Games. We'll have to do the wait and see. Let's stick on to this WrestlePalooza card, though. We got Io Sky and Stephanie Bakor. If they actually give these ladies time, Sean, this might be my sleeper match of the night.
If Stephanie's healthy.
She is. She's on NXT. Yo, don't even get me started. Why was she not on Raw, but she can be on NXT to promote the match for Homecoming, where they're gonna team up in a trios match? Like, what are we doing?
And for the record, I said unless she's not healthy, I said that to be facetious. Why was the contract signing canceled?
I couldn't tell you.
I mean, does anybody else, Conrad? I know you do. Does anybody else not see what a bleep show WWE is at times? It's like they literally. I'm going to say this real slow, not because you guys are ignorant. You guys are extremely smart, but I'm going to say it real slow just to enunciate and brighten my point. WWE, Conrad Cushman, is literally now advertising things, taking it away, and acting like we were not supposed to remember it was ever going to happen. Are we supposed to, is this Men in Black like you talked about last week? Are we supposed to act like we don't remember that Io and Stephanie were supposed to sign the contract? Was that supposed to just, I don't even remember. Like that was that it was advertised and they just took it away.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of advertising things and then it just disappears. And now there's Twitter accounts that will remind you of that, like lost images. I see that Bow Wow Jay Cargill one all the time. You can't say you're going to do something and then nothing happens. People remember. So I get it. Things change, things happen, but you got to brace yourself and keep it moving.
But when I say that WWE is kind of corny at times, people, Sean, you're hating. You know, Sean, why don't you like WWE? I love that's the problem, really. You know what the real problem is, Conrad Cushman? I love WWE. I want them to do better.
Yeah. Who do you like in this one though? It's
going to be Stephanie. If Stephanie's healthy, which I've heard some weird rumors, but she's saying that she's fine. If Stephanie's healthy, Stephanie should win.
No.
No.
I I don't think you should go back to the well.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of what happens after if Stephanie wins. Io's got a story with Rhea. Rhea's never beaten her still, right? Is that
right?
That's also a story.
That is a thing.
How do we get there? I don't know. You could go Stephanie though for a while and have her hold the belt to Mania. We'll go with long-term booking. Stephanie Vaquer wins this, in my opinion. I'm just gonna go for the other person. But if Io wins, I'm not gonna be upset either.
I wouldn't be upset, but it'd be weird for Stephanie's progression.
Yo, that's a fact, Rob. People don't forget. Speaking of people don't forget, I can't see Punk and AJ Lee together and not think about them daggone divorce papers, man. Like
100.
Rollins and Lynch taking on Punk and AJ Lee. It is the battle of.
By the way, those are the words verbatim. Just like the LWO music. You're welcome, by the way. I know everybody doesn't know the words like by heart like I do. I do my best, guys.
I can't laugh, y'all, because I'll start coughing.
Oh, my bad, Conrad.
I'll recover it, but I'm gonna look at you and start picking up the slack if I gotta mute.
Yep.
Is this the end of this story with Punk in them, or is it can't be the end?
No, absolutely not. It's gonna drag at least to Survivor Series. They're gonna be on opposite War Games teams.
What is War Games looking like to you?
War Games is looking like if they actually come to their senses and don't turn Jey Uso heel or don't turn LA Knight heel, I think it's pretty much already set in stone. I'm looking at CM Punk. I'm looking at Jey Uso. I'm looking at Roman Reigns, John Cena, and LA Knight against the Vision and whoever they can add to the Vision.
I'm trying to think of top heels, maybe Drew.
Did I say LA Knight twice?
You mentioned LA Knight with the baby faces. I can see Orton or him wherever they fall at that.
Okay,
time.
let me repeat so I'm clear. CM Punk, LA Knight, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, John Cena.
Okay, that's your 5 for the faces, and then
yes,
heels. You're saying Seth.
I'm saying Seth, Braun,
Drew,
and we might do a little switcher. If LA Knight turns, then I know that's a stretch. Or if Jey Uso turns, for God's sake.
Yeah, weird. It'll be weird to see what happens with it. Back to
so stupid, just like Kurt Angle turning on WWE to join the alliance.
Honestly, and I could see them stemming off into an AJ and Becky Lynch feud. AJ signed for multiple years. I'm still shocked by that. Like
McKinney, that sounds like a good idea. You know what that means?
Do I need to pull up his comment?
Mm-hmm.
Give me traditional Survivor Series. I missed traditional Survivor Series a little bit. Me and Sean were just talking about a special we're gonna have for you.
We're
guys
cooking, Conrad. That's why you're the best, right there, brother.
What do you want to do here? What do you think happens here?
AJ and Punk have to win.
I think AJ taps Becky.
Yeah, I think AJ beats Becky. Perfectly said. I think AJ beats Becky, and I think it leads to an Intercontinental title match that Becky wins.
I agree. I don't think AJ needs a championship. Mm-hmm. She's kind of at like that Punk level too, where it's like, you know what? Yep. I'll put people over. But I think I mentioned this to you. I do think eventually, not now, maybe 6 months from now or a year from now, AJ's gonna have to change her character. I don't think her old character is going to work anymore. Right now, we're on the nostalgia trip. But eventually that's going to wear off, and there's not going to be any more. I want to hear about you skipping and doing all that.
I got something for you, Conrad, that might actually make your point even stronger, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to say it. AJ's promo last week was kind of corny. I know nobody really wants to say that. It wasn't that good.
Can I say something in being fair as a humongous AJ Lee fan?
And I love AJ Lee as well.
Me too. But Nikki, AJ came from a different time period. I'm not trying to be funny at all. And and Naomi Naomi is the transition.
Yes.
Like you got to stay, you put in the work. Because I'll tell you this too. Not a big Naomi fan at first. You could go back and look in the archives. You'll hear me saying bad stuff about Naomi for a minute. But I had to eat those words. When we're wrong on here, we admit when we're wrong. Like, you know what? I was wrong about that. And I think AJ just suffers from, this is new. You're back in it, but you can't do the things that you were taught how to do. Like, repeat, do this. This is what we want. This is what we want.
Mm-hmm.
you're free now. So we're gonna see how she adapts to things, and I'm interested to see how her character progresses in all of this.
Good commentary, Conrad.
And MJB, we're not taking nothing away from her. I get it. She's been
We
gone for like
we love AJ Lee. We just think that promo was kind of oh boy.
Yeah, it was a little rough. All the way around, and yeah.
Hey,
Becky,
that's not the first person I love that can't do a promo. Mercedes Moné is another one.
And listen, I respect Becky and Seth too for being like corny heels, but sometimes when you're doing corny heel work with someone who's doing like over the top baby face, it's just like, huh?
Yeah.
It's too much. Like, I want to yell Sean things about being corny, but we can't do that. Main event time, man. As you can see, it says inaugural ESPN Premium Live event. Sean has just confirmed to me that it is going to be John Cena versus Minute Maid Man Brock Lesnar. I will never stop saying that. Not happy about even speaking about him really in all of this. It's not a thing of like, oh yeah, yippee skippy. And in all honesty, it's whatever. You know, they blame Cena for wanting this and all that. I ain't going for it. But I'll say this: I was at the gym today, Sean, and you know what's on at the gym usually? News stations, ESPN. They will put wrestling on like one of the TVs, but they had it on ESPN, and I saw a commercial after doing leg press, and I'm looking and I was like, it's so weird to see like WWE on here. Like,
yeah, it's weird.
Make sure you see the premium live event. And I was like, man, this used to be the worldwide leader of sports, and they would make fun of wrestling in their little comments. They would, and they would laugh about it, and I'm like, man. And now look at them. They are going to be hosting all of their shows. It feels weird. I just wanted to get your thoughts on the ESPN relationship, and then we can get into this. You know what? Cena wins. There you go for me.
Yeah, for me, Cena wins. The ESPN relationship is what it is. It's a money grab, just like WrestleMania and Riyadh season. The sanctity of the sport that we love is slowly drifting away.
Evolving, we should say. Evolving, because it can always go back.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. Yes. Wait. Who was kink shaming? What are we talking about? About Brock. Man, listen. I don't want to hear nothing about him. Listen, this dude is disgusting.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. That stuff's all in there. Like, look, dude, I don't want to even get into it. All right, with it. I'm not a fan that they did this. They're like, oh, well, it's what it is. Like, you can't, I don't know. It's too risky to your company's name. But once again, this goes to my whole point. When it's time to hold them accountable, if you never do, none of this matters. And Sean, I'm saying this with a regular feeling heart right now. Mm-hmm. None of this matters. And McKinney, thank you for the perfect transition, because speaking of stuff that doesn't matter, Riyadh, WrestleMania 43 in 2027, ESPN, Riyadh season, Netflix. Sweet Saudi money is coming to WrestleMania. We have all complained about this. We have all said stuff about this. And Sean, I got to admit it, brother. I don't care. Like, is that bad? I don't care.
It's not bad. Like, you're getting fed up. That's what that is, bro.
No, but I'm tired of speaking on it and nothing is done, because if it's not a collective group of people speaking on it, you get tired of talking about this. You get tired of saying this. I heard that they're going to bust out as much money as they can. Maybe you'll get Rock and Roman finally. Maybe you'll get Stone Cold Steve Austin back. Maybe Shawn Michaels will lace up the boots one more time. They say he's getting double knee replacements. So
look, guys, here's the deal, man. All we have to do, because we don't have to go too deep into it, because it is what it is. Conrad's 100% right. You want to know why WrestleMania is going to be in Riyadh, and the Riyadh part of Riyadh season? You want to know why it's going to be in Saudi Arabia? $250 million. That's the number, guys. And if you want to combine the Royal Rumble next year along with WrestleMania in 2 years, $350 million. That's the reason why there's nothing else to discuss. $350 million combined for those two events. That's the reason why Triple H and the powers that be, they don't care that it's not a traditional situation. They don't care that it seemed like Charlotte and Bianca and Seth Rollins looked like they were at a funeral when they were at that press conference. They don't care about that. All they care about is $250 million.
Got to give a big thank you to my dog Clown in the chat. What up, Tokyo? See you, bro. Clown, He said, I care what more happens. I care more about what happens to WrestleCon and the collective. And I assume all the other indie shows is what he's referring to. Dog. I think this is going to sound crazy. I know Tokyo just put it up. All in New Orleans, WrestleMania 43 weekend. AEW could run a show like that. Do they do a stadium show? I don't know. It depends on how popular it's going to get. And maybe they can move the venue. But I'll say this. Why not run a Clash of the Champions type show? WrestleMania 4, Sean. Did you hate that?
WrestleMania what?
4. Oh, I have a point to this.
Whoa, I was like, well, that kind of threw me off. I was like, what did you just say?
WrestleMania 4.
I love the tournament, but I'm nostalgic.
No. But that has been the excuse for years as to why WrestleMania 4 is bad. That's not why WrestleMania 4 was bad. That's not why they lost viewers. People hate to admit it. I'm looking right into the camera. You come to this show for truth, and I'm about to spit some truth to you right now.
Say it, Conrad.
WCW booked a great show. This is Sting's coming out party, this show. Sting and Ric Flair, Clash of the Champions. They booked a great show and took buy rates away from WrestleMania 4. This is when they were having their war and doing all this stuff. People don't want to give them any credit for doing anything else. They were screw-ups. That's all they ever did. Not true. They got at them this night. And I'm telling you, that might be what you need to do. If you're worried about ticket sales and them trying to counter them back with, NXT, AAA, TNA, Worlds Collide, 17, it doesn't matter. Put on a good show and have all the indies follow you. And I think people will love it. And I think the indies are going to follow wherever they'll follow SummerSlam. They'll follow wherever anyway. Shout out to me. I'm glad there's more than just us in the world that like that tournament.
It's just fantastic.
Should have had Savage and Steamboat rematch, but
yeah, I mean, to me, the finals were all jacked up because of Honky Tonk Man, but we won't get into that. The bottom line is this, man. At the end of the day, $350 million, and they're supposed to be talking about paying Rock $100 to come back to be the main event.
Yeah.
At this point, Rock, just stay home.
Yeah. McKinney said we all knew it was coming. Yeah. London should have got it first, bro. I'll say that right here. And I don't care about people complaining about London, they shouldn't get it because it's going to mess up the times. Stop whining. All right. As American wrestling fans, you know how many times they've stayed up till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to watch those shows on our time? We can do something for them.
What time is WrestleMania going to be? I mean, obviously, we're speculating. It's 2 years away. What time of the day is WrestleMania 43 going to be? That time is like 1 o'clock our time.
Yeah. We'll probably be doing a show early.
That is great. Yo, this is insane.
Watch WrestleMania, then go mow the lawn and make a sandwich for dinner. That's it.
This is insane. This is insane. The more I think about it, the angrier I get. Do you know what time WrestleMania 1 happened? WrestleMania 1, Madison Square Garden, 1985, 1 o'clock p.m. And now, 43 years later, oh my God, bro. I can't, bro. I can't. This is so messed up. Conrad, let's move on. So messed up.
Let's see what the time for the record. And by the way, I just picked her up. Dude, I've seen hostages be more happy to be somewhere.
Wow, Conrad, you got jokes.
I'm sorry, but look at their faces. Tell me who looks the happiest to be there.
Liv Morgan's just happy she's back on TV.
Bianca looks mad because she's got to read whatever they're about to have her read. Charlotte looks like she could be anywhere else but here. Shawn Michaels looks like he is thinking about should I try to rip one or not. Undertaker is thinking about how much longer do we have to be up here for? My knees are starting to get tired. Liv Morgan looks lost. Stephanie Bakura is just focused on whatever's in the back of the room. Logan Paul's probably asleep. And Seth Rollins is like he doesn't care. There is no one happy in this photo.
Not one person.
I'm just saying. Before we move on from the WWE news, we got to travel to the world of AAA. They had their Worlds Collide event. Like I said, I think they've been an improvement from where AAA was before WWE purchased them. Those shows used to be hilariously bad. We would watch them for free on Twitch and just laugh at them and stuff. But they have done some improving. And the notable thing that came out of it, Dirty Dom, 2-belt Dom now, the king of the luchadors, walking around with the Intercontinental and the AAA Mega World Championship. Made his dad put it on him. Great heat.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Chill McKinney. Good for Dominic though. I'm happy for him. We'll probably see that championship on Raw tonight. It's gonna feel weird, the lineage of seeing that belt on like Kenny Omega and so many others, bro. And yeah. Just odd, man. Keep it moving here. WBD, man. We may see Paramount try to make a purchase for them. Heard it's a cash offering, Sean. Quick thoughts.
I mean, it's an acquisition. That's what it seems like is running rampant in the world of entertainment. Acquisitions.
It's just a lot of combining. You got to be careful when you
people are just joining efforts. Yep.
Very odd. WWE announced today, TKO announced that they're buying back a lot of stock as well. Might be going private. We'll see.
Yep.
And then to transition into our AEW talk, Andrade gone from WWE. Conflicting pieces on why he's gone, but could you see him back in AEW, Sean? Before we get
I could, and like I said before, at the end of the day, the grass is not always greener, and Andrade is another example of that. Tremendous talent, wanted to get back home. For people listening on audio, I'm putting up major air quotes. Coming back home, I'm back home. Well, you know what? Home don't live here anymore.
Wow. AEW All Out Toronto.
On this day. Keep talking. I see clearly.
We have a 3 p.m. start time. Your boy will be there live.
Dream, leave it all behind. Keep talking.
I can't.
It's so real to me. That is all I gotta
learn the
I'm done.
lyrics. Willow Nightingale. We got Mina Shirakawa, Harley Cameron, and Queen Aminata. They're going to be taking place at Saturday Tailgate Brawl. So this is going to be at like 2 p.m. and it's going to air on TNT and HBO Max. So pretty cool, I thought, to add that in.
Now that is cool. Airing it on TNT, and that's a smart decision.
Well, this is like their collision.
Yes, sir.
I know the name of it, but very smart. Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Megan Bain, Penelope Ford.
Chance to feel the love.
This is it right here for you. This is it. This guy.
Okay,
I'm guys. Someone please help me. Help me here.
We're having fun.
Mercedes Moné will defend the TBS championship against Riho. Who you got for this one?
Hey, I got Mercedes. Well.
All right, we're getting real close to muting this guy.
Father's Day.
Yeah. Give me Mercedes Moné for the win.
Oh.
We got time control.
Go ahead.
We have a tag team ladder match. We're waiting for qualifiers that'll happen this week on Dynamite. Brodito's in.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who qualifies. Brodeo wins.
You think so?
Yes, sir, my brother.
I could see a time frame where the Bucks could win this as well. It may not have to be now, but I think they'll end up being in the mix in this match. But I'm gonna stick with Brodito as well. Let's go to Eddie Kingston makes his return in Toronto. That's gonna be pretty cool.
Welcome back
against Big Bill.
He has to win.
Eddie Kingston.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston. Honestly, I think he's got to go back after Gabe Kidd as well. He's the one who technically he's going to take the heat for breaking his leg.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd love to see it, man. Miracle. That's exactly what I'm seeing. That's who Brodito drops the belts to, and then that's who they drop them to. But when and where, I don't know. And he's referring to the Bucks win the belts and drop them to Cope and Christian. We also have a tournament. So we got to see Okada has moved on, obviously. He defended his championship, so he's made it in. Takeshita beat Anthony Bowens, and he is in. We're just waiting to see who qualifies between Beast Mortos and Mascara Dorada, which will happen on Dynamite this week or September to remember. Do you see, does Konosuke Takeshita pull out the dub here, or do you think they wait to do it, Sean?
100%. Your boy's going to win.
I don't think they do it here. I'm going to go with Okada.
Okay, I hear you.
Well, no, here's the out, but then you can keep the tension going, and then when it's one-on-one, I think it'll mean more if he beats him one-on-one. But if it happens, I wouldn't be surprised either. But you're taking Konosuke, though.
I am.
I can respect it.
With zero equivocation.
I love seeing this match, man. Bunch of brothers in here. We got
people.
the Hurt Syndicate versus GOA. I think their name might be the Command. I see them throwing up the three fingers, kind of like the old triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
And they're smacking them together, and that's a command. Bam. What do you think in this one? MVP's lacing them up.
I think the Hurt Syndicate continue their winning ways.
Really?
I do.
It wouldn't surprise me, though, if Ricochet got the win.
Wouldn't surprise me either, because I totally understand your logic, but I definitely think that I just have a feeling that the Hurt Syndicate are going to make their way back to the tag team titles.
I know there's going to be a lot of spines on the pine in that match. That's all I'm going to tell you now.
Totally.
Ricochet about to get planted. We also have a four-way. There's a lot of multi-person matches in this. Timeless Tony Storm defense against Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Thekla for the women's championship here.
That title is not leaving the waist of Tony Storm anytime soon. Matter of fact, I'm predicting that Tony Storm retains that title all the way until all in of next year.
Really? Woo.
I'm giving her Roman Reigns-ish. Obviously, it wouldn't be 3 or 4 years, but she will not lose that. You heard it right here for what's today's date? Monday, September 15th. I'm telling you right now, Tony Storm remains women's champion until All In next summer.
And Mercedes still might be the person to beat her.
I predict. That's what I'm predicting. I didn't think I needed to go there right now, but yes, that's exactly Mercedes Storm 2, All In 2026. So to answer your question about Saturday, Tony Storm wins.
Understood.
Here we go. On this day, I see clearly. You can talk. But it did it
I can't.
Okay, fine. You're such a killjoy. What is wrong with you?
Speaking of kill switches,
oh my God,
Christian Cage.
I can't believe you just did that.
Copeland are taking on FTR. Stokely's going to be out there. I think they're going to light it up, man. I really do. I think FTR and them are going to put on a great match.
CNC Victorito. That's not even a word. They're victorious.
How do you think they keep it going? I think Christian might realize that he's heelish ways, because he still hasn't been friends with him. He's like, this is a one-time thing, and then we're done with each other after.
I got a theory. I think Christian stays the same when I think Edge starts to come around the Christian side and starts getting a little dirty.
I think Christian's not going to change fully, but I think he's going to embrace him finally. We're going to be like,
he's going to embrace it, but Edge is going to get a little dirty on the way. That's what she said, by the way. Did you just say after I said that's what she said? You're getting a lot of control, Conrad. You got to control yourself.
Oh, I'm in control.
Be a professional. Be a professional. So inappropriate, Chad. I'm sorry about Conrad's behavior this evening.
Speaking of professionals, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know how I felt about this announcement, but then I put more thought behind what I said. I thought this would have been the dog collar match, but instead we're getting tables and tacks between Mark Briscoe and MJF. So it's basically a street fight. And some people wondered. I've always heard that the dog collar match is a match that once someone does it, they usually don't want to do it again because it takes a lot out of you. Like, it's painful, I've heard, because you can't really fake having that chain. Right. And I always wonder if, because it was his last match with his brother, that he was like, nah, I don't want to do that again. You know, that's like my last memory with my brother. Could be that too. And that's me speculating 100%. But MJF, Mark Briscoe, tables and tacks. I think this one's going to be wild. This is going to be like one of those Cactus Jack specials from back in the day.
Cactus Jack specials. And once again, the man with no teeth is going to win.
Oh, you think Briscoe walks out with the dub here?
I think that MJF is the future AEW world champion, but I think along the way he loses to Briscoe in Toronto with you watching.
I got MJF winning.
I'm sure you do because you're wrong.
We'll see about that. And speaking of that, this is another one that I'm looking forward to. Shout out to my guy Sick, man, because when we first were doing the early Dynamite reviews, he said the ghost of Darby Allin when Moxley dropped him off the top with a DDT from the top rope. Coffin match, Jon Moxley, Darby Allin. What do you think, Hubs? And who should get the dub here? Does Darby finally beat Moxley?
Yes.
He's like 0-7.
Yes. Unequivocally, it has to be Darby Allin who's victorious in this match. It's going to be a dogfight, but he's going to have to pull out all the stops. But Darby Allin finds a way.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope he does find a way to get the job done and finally get the win. And then, last but not least, AEW World Championship match. They got Kyle Fletcher, Hangman Adam Page for the world title. I think this one's going to be a banger. I think this is as I like to call it, the temperature check on Mr. Kyle Fletcher. How good are you? Can you hang if we put you in a world title program? People say you can. Let's see if you can. So this is his test moment.
Very
and I loved it in picking him.
Yeah, I don't like it. No, not in picking him. I'm just disappointed. It bothers me that I'm seeing two guys that I really enjoy in the ring, Hangman and Kyle Fletcher. But world title match, all out, Toronto, Canada. We know the match is this is almost WWS, bro. I mean, how predictable can you get? I don't like this, man. I don't like predictability in situations like this. Unless it's going to be the co-main event, unless it's going to be a secondary event. I don't want that ending the night because Hangman is clearly going to win. I don't like predictability to this level, bro.
I'm okay with it because you really don't have a lot of other people, and other people are wrapped up in other things. And like I said, I think it's a good temperature check for this kid. Is he really worth it? Let's see what he can do.
Your logic is spot on, Conrad. I'm just telling you I don't like it.
I love. Did you see the tie into the story this week? With
Yes,
Chris
I
Jericho?
did. Yes, I did.
And I love that. I thought that made a little bit more. Okay, there's a little bit more stakes to this. There's a story reason for this and what's going to happen with him going forward.
I see Miracle's comment that this was supposed to be Wardlow before he got hurt. Well, in that case, thank God it's Kyle Fletcher.
Like I said, they had to switch up stories, and I'm sure some of the matches.
Yeah, and I'm going on the record because I'm not a savage maniac. I'm sorry that Wardlow got hurt, but Wardlow in the main event All Out would have made me want to puke.
Well, and I think if you feel the way you feel about this match, you would have felt the same way about that, though.
I would have correction on a guy who doesn't usually get corrected because you're a very smart guy. Correction. I would have felt worse.
Touche. Guys, listen, on Thursday, I have it planned for us to go live at 8. I will review this September to Remember Dynamite show. Me and Derek will try to hopefully get together and give you guys a preview of All Out once we know more of the matches, and we can fill in some of the blanks that me and Sean didn't have here. But that is the card. We will discuss it. And, it should be a fun show. It's 3 hours, and then I don't really want to stay up and do a review. Got work, things to do. And then, we're off to the races. But after this show, stay tuned to the social media. I got a couple surprises for you guys.
There you go. Nice.
Coming up, man. But it is now it is Monday Night Raw time, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope we guys were entertaining in just the hour format. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we'll be doing that for the next 2 weeks. So stick with us, rock with us, and Sean, take us out, bro.
No Hubbonomics this Thursday in lieu of the fact that Conrad and Derek are going live on Thursday. We want to make sure they have to do their thing. Don't want any kind of conflicts. The following Thursday, Hubbonomics will be back. And I'm still debating. Saturday, you might want to check my socials as well because I may be doing a watch-along. It might be part of All Out. It might be part of WrestlePalooza. It might be both. Just stay tuned because I'm feeling froggy and I just might jump. I don't know where that came from, Conrad. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That
was almost as bad as the one you said earlier.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
On my Mills Lane. Go ahead.
Thank you. With that being said, man, on behalf of my good friend Conrad Cushman, man, make sure you check out Thursday, special edition of the AEW review with Conrad and Derek. Obviously, man, I'm gonna say it. Saturday, watch along. Not sure which one, but watch along. Just keep me in your dials. Keep me in your on your radar. Check my social media. I'm gonna be going live at some point on Saturday. And then there's only one place to be. Next Monday night, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. The one and only Conrad Cushman Sean Hubbard, Clash of the Podcast, will once again in the building. And I am going to continue as Conrad closes us out today. I'm going to say God bless, be encouraged, evil never prevails. But I'm going to let Conrad have the last word as I give you the soundtrack of our lives. Oh,
how do I follow this up?
On this day, I see clearly. Take us out, Conrad.
There's nothing I can do to top this. I'll see you next Monday at 6:05.
I see clearly.